What if Blister won the war? The War of Sandwing Succession has been raging for years. Years of blood spilt, years of violence, and yet at the end of all this, the war ends with the weakest dragon winning. And I'm here to change that. Hello my Brussels sprouts and welcome to my first What If video. What if Blister had won the war? Before we get started, massive thanks to Mr. in the Night over on Reddit. Link to their account in the description. They helped massively with the script for this. Props to them. By the way, there are spoilers for nearly all the books, except for the third arc. You have been warned. So, let's start with a backstory on how she won the war in the first place. Let's say the gathering never happened in book 5, and Clay never got to warn all the Mudwings about the suicide trip. Anne went out on a mission to kill Blaze, knowing that she is a coward, and succeeded easily, doing this by getting all of the Mudwings and Skywings to help, along with P.R.O, to take out the Icewind Guards, and Bird herself would take the honour in killing her sister. While doing this, Bird also had one more thing that she wanted to do: take out the rest of the Icewings. She waited at the border of the ice cliff, and hoped that the Icewings would come out to attack them. After a few of her army members freezing to death, however, she abandoned the mission. Blister sees this as a chance. Gathering all the Seawings she has on her side, she attacks. Swiftly and brutally, without any prior warning. The surprise attack shocks Burn, who is disorientated by the speed of the attack. Blister then seizes that moment to kill her without hesitation, making her the new crowned queen of the Sandwings. The Seawings then return home, and Blister goes back to the stronghold. Now the Dragonettes are at peace. They start helping the Nightwings adjust. Starflight and Glory would stay in the rainforest. After helping, Clay, Sunny and Tsunami would go back to their family, that is, if Clay's brothers and sisters are still alive. Blister has other plans though. She is very manipulating and clearly wanted the Dragonettes dead in the second book, whether they helped her become queen or not. Starting with Starflight, since he's blind and therefore weak. Bringing some of the Sandwings with her, she succeeds with that and goes after Glory. It was a struggle, but with the Rainwings and Nightwings still recovering from the volcano, Glory is now dead also. Next up on the list to be murdered is Clay. He would most likely be searching for his siblings, so he'd be alone, and an easy target to kill. While he was roaming in the marshes, anxiously checking the bodies, it was a swift death, with the Sandwings Bob coming down onto his back without giving him any chance to react. Now 3 of the 5 Dragonettes are dead. Tsunami comes next, a tricky one. Since Blister knows where both the palace and the entrance are, she goes through, each Sandwing coming in 5 at a time, but they soon emerge and chaos erupts, similar to what happened when Albatross started his killing spree. Tsunami and Anemone manage to get away after trying to fight, but then Queen Coral dies, leading to a whole new era of chaos after they escape and realize what exactly happened. Approximately half of the Seawings flee, but the rest stay and fight, creating more bodies to litter the floor. Despite just about outnumbering the Seawings, Blister is now getting low on her attackers, so she goes back to the palace where everyone can rest. Tsunami quickly heads over to the rainforest, but to her surprise and dismay, finds Glory, Starflight and many others dead. She then flies over to the Scorpion Den to check on Sunny, and luckily she's fine. Let's cut to around 2 months later. Tsunami and Anemone agree not to attack each other until they defeat Blister. We're not sure where Orca is. Blister rises up again, but this time, all the tribes are against her, for all the damage she's done. By now they've figured out Blister is going after the Dragonettes since there's no word from Clay. They gather for a truce at the desert, but the Icewings are not able to make it, as they could overheat. Blister is smart though. She waits in a cave for most to either sleep or get tired of waiting, and they do just that. An argument breaks out at the Scorpion Den, and Blister sends some of her troops to lead them away. It works a charm, and the rest of them sneak in. An alarm sounds and the Sandwings hurry outside to defend, along with almost every other tribe. For once, Blister is taken by surprise, but she goes through with it anyway. The Mudwings, Skywings, Nightwings and Rainwings are still in somewhat low numbers, and the Seawings have no advantage in the desert. The only problem would be the blow darts, but at least the Rainwings are too cowardly to use their venom. Blister orders the Sandwings to attack, but some hold back. They feel as though this is all now completely unjustified, as the war has ended. Blister ignores them, but that would be her downfall. The Sandwings that did not follow through were the right amount to overthrow her. Sunny did not attend, as she knew what was going to happen and for once did not try to plead for everyone to be nice. Everyone attacked, but most tribes targeted Blister. It was overpowering, and Blister was now dead. The Sandwings, realizing that she had perished, stopped. A voice among the crowd said, "Who's our queen now?" This is where Onyx comes in. All questions have been answered, and Onyx is sitting on the throne, crowned Queen of the Sandwings, since she does have royal blood. Everyone mourns the loss of the 3 dead dragonettes. But everything gets rebuilt and everything is back to normal. You know, at least until Anemone and Tsunami have to fight for Queen.